Tonight on Poker After Dark,
Come on in, Ellie. The water's fine.
Jennifer Tilly takes a curtain call,
Do not get up and go to the bathroom.
does a voiceover,
Look at that. And she takes it down.
and performs her own stunts.
Okay, now I have two targets. You. Pretty soon I'm going to have targets, everybody at the table.
Boom.
Boom shakalaka.
Step inside the epicenter of poker, better known as the Poker Go studio here in the 702, Las Vegas, Nevada to be exact, nestled inside City Center at Aria Resort and Casino. We bring you a 10 1/4 cash game. Ali Najad in the booth with the call. On the interviews is none other than Veronica Brill. And 6 players gather around our purple felt today. Many of them familiar, but perhaps a couple of them less so. And we'll get to that in a moment. Minimum buy-in for today's action was $2,500 with no maximum. Biggest buy-in, perhaps appropriately, going to Ellie Alezra, the poker veteran. They're in the 6th seat, bought in for $15,000.
I've lost so much
10K buy-ins for Jennifer Tilly, Frank Stepuchin, and Maria Ho in seats 5, 3, and
What's
1
that?
respectively.
I was playing deuce 7 with Antonio, and we both had deuce 7, and of course he outplayed me. I'll call. I'm gonna play the first hand, nicey.
4 players.
Which means to say I'm gonna donate $25 to the cause. Oh, I got some of that. Did I say that out loud? Okay, I'll just really nicely put in $75.
That's 75.
Yes.
Look at that.
Wow. Look at that. And she takes it down. Okay, but now I'm not going to talk during the hands because I gave off a tell. I should have just thought
When
that.
you literally say what you told us.
Right, yes.
Okay.
That's funny.
Okay, now I am up a little. I can relax. Right?
Now you can like
hand shuffle for
Now I
limp
can get
3
crazy.
times. You can lose 3 limps and then
Right.
you'd still be up a little.
Give her-
10, you're big, Jen.
I'm big, okay. And that's 25?
I did not look. The camera can.
Do I do the, and I do
Straddle
the,
for 50.
do I do
Straddle for
the
50.
ante too?
Yes. All right, straddle, that's 50.
Oh, we're playing with the big boys. We doing the straddle. Okay, let's see. I think I have to protect my. There's salt everywhere. I'm going to make it
there's straddles.
Production's like over it.
$250.
Ace is 250.
Well, if you didn't know that she
Come
had
on
just
in,
had a
Ellie,
salt-rimmed
the water's
beverage, you would
fine.
have
Hey,
serious
you've never
questions
leave
about the
him
health of
behind.
He's all
Jennifer Tilly's
excited.
scalp
Tilly's putting chips
based
in
on the
middle.
felt around her, but rest assured
Sure, I
it's
can
not
work this
dandruff.
situation to my advantage.
Boom.
Boom shakalaka. Hi, I'm first at. Well, this is not good. I'm out of position. I am going to check.
Check.
Go ahead.
Check.
Tilly and Frank, the only 2 players with
Now
the
I'm
flush
afraid I
draws,
have
and
to
now they
bet.
both add straight draws to the mix. Lesra's pair of 3s
Bet 500. Call.
is the best hand. He calls the
Heads up.
500. And Frank would have made a pair of 9s on the river. He did have the best flush draw. And what will Tilly do here with this ace high? With 4 to a straight out there.
Check.
I just gave up. Did you see me thinking, like, is there any way that I
Ace
can
high.
manipulate this
Bet
situation?
threes.
Possibly.
I was like, I thought if my ace had been a diamond, I would have bet. But I thought I'm drawing till 4 high flush.
It's the lucky salt.
I'm getting that money back to me. How much money is in there?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1,800.
Okay, I'm getting 1,000 back.
And that
to
is a
me.
face that we have enjoyed for oh so many years on televised
Stay
poker.
tuned. Do not get up and go to the bathroom and get a cup of coffee, or you're going to miss
The
a
first-
monumental confrontation between me and Mr. Ellie Alezra, who used to be like a soldier in some army. Mr. Tough Guy.
The first things I read in the first poker book that I never read, saying you can never be personal.
Raise 75.
You cannot go after me now. Just go
Poker
after
is,
Maria.
the only way poker is fun is if it's personal.
That's true.
Personal poker.
I have a hit list, Jen. Like, I feel you. Like, there's a
do.
list of people I would love to
players.
beat.
There's people that I cannot rest until I take
Silver
them down and knock them out
getting
of the tournament.
frisky
And then I feel fine about them
The
after
little
that.
suited
Okay, so
one gapper.
Antonio's one of them. Ellie is another. Give us your top 5.
I don't, usually I like Ellie. Right now, Ellie is my guy that I have as a target on his back.
Jamie Lillywhite's first involvement is looking to be an unfortunate one unless he improves. He does have some backdoor prospects.
I should have
Can
bet
obviously
the
hit a
flop,
king
bet
or a
the
queen.
turn, shove the river. You would have called with your 3 and 1.
No. On the turn, you got it.
Oh, yeah.
Silver peels, and that
was
king puts
thinking,
Jamie in
you
the
can see
lead with
how
top 2
rusty
pair,
the old
downing Frank's 9s and 5s.
Shoving
Like, do
hands
you
were
wanna
not
do-
working. They're like arthritis is like.
Frank steps
You're
it
like
up from the
second-guessing
150
yourself,
flop
like,
bet to 200 here on the turn, and Jamie is just going to call.
On the river, but then I thought, I did that thing where you stare at the flop like in a daze, like how could I not make my hand?
Yeah.
That could freeze
And
the
then I
action.
thought, I stared
Dry
at the
board,
flop
right?
like wrong. So,
4 to a straight out there.
okay, now I'm gonna watch this hand. What's going
Frank
on?
checks, and Jamie knows how to value bet,
250.
correctly presuming that Frank would have fired again if he had a
2
straight.
pair good on the flop? Probably. Yeah, no, on the flop, but what about now?
Do you want to go back to the flop and have a different run out?
Supposed to do that, but I'll still do that.
Doesn't tequila just go right to your head? Like,
does,
I
Discipline
feel
lay
it
down
in my
there.
veins.
I
It's
feel like
in my
super
blood.
jolly and giddy, and I've only
Like-
drunk half of my shot so far. So
And
my system,
Jamie
and it's
Lillywhite
like
has
slowly
broken
creeping
the
up.
seal by way of London and Los Angeles. The
Really,
music
in my
manager joins us.
bloodstream, Like, I could feel it.
Son of legendary
I don't
record
process
producer Steve
alcohol the way I
Lillywhite
used
and
to.
singer
Right?
Kirsty McCall, and actually manages
best
the
thing
British
about
pop
being
star
in my
Ellie
20s
Goulding,
back then
who
was like
may be familiar to
drinking,
anybody who's
not getting hungover,
listened to
eating
the
fast
radio
food
over
in
the
middle of
last
the night and not
10
getting,
years.
like gaining any weight from it. That was the best.
that's metabolism.
Those things don't happen to me
Youthful
anymore.
vigor.
1240. Give me over under that we'll see the first all in.
The first all in. What time's it now? 12:40.
Yeah.
Well, if I
What's
didn't
an
have
hour?
10,000, I would do a big bet and then I'd go all in on the next 10.
Time is it?
Too much money.
I didn't think about that. Everybody but you.
Right.
Jen knows all the angles. She's like, what
Why
do
did
I
you-
need to do to win
Jen,
this
why did you
bet?
say that aloud? I was thinking that, but I wasn't going to say it.
No, because
Jen's
it
too
seems
nice to
like
hustle you
the
like
game
that,
is pretty
Ellie.
slow, so I'm trying to think when
Pretty
it's going
slow.
to be.
You just took $1,000 off of me.
900.
With a 3, and
With
then
a
you also
three.
you also somehow
six.
had do 6 against me.
I think there's going to be an all-in in the next half hour.
The same Tom
Just
Duan is not
guessing.
here, so I'm gonna,
You want to
imitate
imitate
Tom
it up.
Duan.
I get it. I'm okay with it. It's allowed, Ellie. We'll let you play the. It's your money, If you want to play 6 deuce, you want to play Jack 3. That's up to you.
I feel anxious. I feel like there's a sniper on the side here.
Silver putting
Deuce
better
six?
spades to work pre-flop
it.
this time,
It's
and
a good hand.
picks up the nut flush draw on the 6-5 deuce board.
With 200.
Lillywhite has 2 overs, an inferior flush draw, and a gut shot straight draw, while Tilly is left with a very foldable king-9.
I actually think that no many player Tom Duan sent home talking to themselves.
Who did he send home talking to himself? You? What, did he take a big hand off of you? A big stack off of you?
Played 6 seasons with
players.
him.
Right? Really?
He's so good. He's
Maria
such
wants
a
to
nice
tear
guy,
one off with
too.
the gut shot straight draw.
Or he
She does
seems
not
like it.
improve.
I mean, I don't know him intimately.
While Jamie jumps into the lead with top pair.
Ellie, did you play yesterday? Mixed game?
I play every day.
You
As a
live
matter of fact, they moved
Silver
the game
picked
over
up the
here.
gut shot straight draw, but
so I'm going to more.
will not barrel
Just
again.
for you guys?
nice.
We're going to play there. It's 3-6. It's fun. We have a lot of guys now. I made sure everybody vaccinated.
Oh, good.
If
Okay.
not, if not, we're getting up and quitting.
450.
Oh, right. What? Say that?
If somebody come and he's not vaccinated,
Oh, yeah.
we're just leaving.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
But do you have to
I
wear masks
started
when you
this
play those
movement
games?
and everybody love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm
Obviously, you have to trust the guys, but
Yeah.
But I think that's great. That's a great call, Ellie. I'm glad you said
Because
that.
Bellagio cannot do it. I asked Bellagio, I asked Ari, they cannot do that area. So we decided to take it on our own.
Yeah, yeah.
And I talked to
Nate
you guys and they love it.
calls the $450 turn bet. Maria would have made her 6-high straight, but it was just one street too late. Couldn't hang in any
I
further.
was up in Canada where they have online poker. So I was playing all these, like, my new favorite game is high-low, Omaha 8, no limit. Well, I guess not, Omaha 8 is high-low.
I have a 9.
Disappointing run out for Silver, and he gets a look at
9 is good,
what could have been
mister.
if a spade had rolled off.
Nice hand, Jen.
So you play the 4 card or 5 card?
5 card.
Ooh, that's big.
Well,
Can
it's
be
Back-to-back
big.
pots now
Right?
for
Yeah.
Jamie Lillywhite.
Yeah.
Poker After Dark is brought to you by Roman. Simple, straightforward, the way healthcare should be. Visit GetRoman.com to learn more. Manscaped. Don't gamble with your grooming tools. Visit Manscaped.com today for the best in men's grooming. And Poker Go. Get in the game at PokerGo.com.
Welcome back to Poker After Dark, where we've got a 10 1/4 cash game on our hands tonight. Let's send it down to Veronica to kick things off as she spoke with one of our players before play began.
Jamie, you are back. You previously did a sit and go with us, and here we are playing a 10-25. Is this a typical stake for you?
It's a little higher than I normally play. Like I said yesterday, most of my poker playing is kind of just friendly home games. We play a lot lower. It's not about kind of the money. So this one will sting a little more, you know, depending on how deep we end up playing. But you can't let that affect it really. So, you know, I have a little bit of nerves and anxiety, but I'm here just to have fun and to, you know, try and take the stakes out of my mind. Yeah.
So tell me a musician that you'd love to play poker against.
I mean, you got to pick someone very rich, right? That's a good start. It's got to be someone very
He knows
successful.
exactly how to
So
yeah, so Paul McCartney or...
let's go. Why not? Paul McCartney's a good one because you got the very rich, but also, well, who wouldn't want to hang out with Paul McCartney? That's an
Exactly.
icon. So yeah, why not? Let's pick Paul McCartney.
Thank you.
Lillywhite does have a
You know,
few
just sort of-
results, totaling
mixes
$43,501 to
So
be
after the first
absolutely
season,
exact.
Doyle and me on the break, sitting and talking, who is this guy? You know, young kid coming out of nowhere and making moves that, you know, the old school is the new generation of the new school.
Right.
Blind for his next game.
He's just the most unbelievable.
He's heating up.
I'm assuming that's what he's doing. 75.
It was the
Yeah, Frank likes to beat. Frank doesn't like to miss a hand.
You play with him, obviously, right?
Yeah.
It's 300 total.
With Dwan, you're still talking about Dwan?
You play with him?
I've played with him a couple times.
But isn't it crazy to think now that like
Trouble spot for Silver.
just even Dwan is like 35 or 36 now,
And
right?
he's not, you're right, he's
And,
not new school
you know,
anymore.
like
Yeah.
none of us are young anymore in the game, right? Like
right.
These
Like-
kids online, they play like totally different than
1,000
everybody
total.
played 15, 20 years ago.
You're right, yeah.
One of the things
Didn't
they
think
do, they
about
bet
Dwan's
like a
36,
fifth of the
I think.
pot. It's like weird. You don't know what to do with it. Like, do you raise? Do you call? Like, what is this language where they're doing a thing, they're betting in a way that you're taught when you start out that, you know, like only people at charity tournaments play.
You
But
might be
they're all
right.
doing it. Yeah.
You might be right on the all-in.
Jamie
Look at
opts
that,
to 4 bet
2-9.
Silver's
I told you I should have put
big
some
blind
money
3
on it.
bet.
On the
Nate makes the
all-in.
call and promptly flops top set here. Jamie checks back the overpair. Does not pick up any equity on the turn.
1,400.
That's 1,400.
Cool.
And a mighty $1,400 turn bet flies in with very little hesitation from Nate Silver, and the call came in almost quicker from Lillywhite as we have an almost 5K pot out there, and the river, an 8.
All in.
All in.
I should have put some money
Silver
on that.
just rips. Nate bought in for 5,000 to start, so only had 1,400 and change remaining behind. Wow, Jamie looked like he was ready to fold those 2 queens correctly, but
What a
instead
hand.
opts to make
Set
the
of
call.
tens. No wonder you went all in. Maybe the 8 made you a little nervous. but
I
not
guess
bad.
1,350, count it.
1,350?
No, that's what I guess of your money there.
A full double for Nate Silver,
His range, as they say, was polarized.
Oh, we let the
Monster.
who is a man that specializes in probability and statistics, albeit in the political sphere, is
You know what they say.
all too aware of just how fortunate he was
Almost folded.
to win
Almost now,
that
yeah.
pot. Cooked with those 2 10s pre and
that was
hit the magical top set.
You know what Nate just remind me? Nate just remind me your man. I never see anybody do it before.
He has a
but
very
Phil
precise
always,
mind,
right?
yeah.
He sit down like that,
Yep.
and then he just say a number.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
He
do
did
that.
tell me one time the 38,650 or something.
Right.
So, no, he did some stuff in there. He was
I've-
with me.
I've not applied today.
So the man who was actually named one of
I'm doing every time.
the 100 most influential people by Time magazine back in 2009
Phil and your man.
So you have it in front of you,
Came
and
from
then
the same school. They played together.
takes down
Yeah.
Meaning they were
the biggest
playing
pot of the
small
session
and
thus
then all
far,
of a
though we're
sudden-
still in the early
Right,
going.
right. Well, you know what? Phil played on high stakes
hold that till
poker.
you
That was
verify.
like the biggest game he played and was on TV.
Yeah.
And then one season, he was the biggest winner
I
on
think
high
I
stakes
might
poker.
only have
Some
4,500
internet
on
kid
that.
did like a
On your
little
account?
sort
Yeah.
of.
Final. Not good enough for poker players, though. You know, like good, but not good enough. It's all good, though.
You're 10 this one.
What about you, Frank? You play a lot. Like you played like the WPT Venetian, right? I think I saw.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then I went to Choctaw.
Oh, did you?
That's the last poker I played, Choctaw.
Yeah. Do you live here?
Yes.
But have you always lived here? I don't think I knew
Just
that.
5.5 years.
Okay. I always thought you lived
You
here.
like living it?
Hey, teamwork.
You guys against me.
We can see it. We can see it.
Ooh, who should I get a read off of? Who's got the worst poker face?
Oh, and I'm first. Sorry.
I'm not even looking at you. I'm gonna look at you guys.
Frank defended with queen high. Maria flops the
100.
flush draw.
Okay, I can.
Oh, guys, help me out here.
Frank wants to tear
does
one
he
off with that
have?
queen of hearts and now picks up the second nut
This is
flush
not a
draw.
bet. Usually I put the cards closer, and if the person would like to look, they can always look. This isn't a bet, so we put them over here.
What are you doing though?
That's an interesting move there, Frank.
No, she can look if she wants. It'd be kind of unladylike if she looks.
That
but-
would be very, very unsportsmanlike for sure. Okay.
Actually, I think this is the first time I ever did it with a lady. It's always with a guy, and the guy has never looked, but they can if they want.
I don't think we've ever seen this move. Frank got himself a homemade kickstand for the queen deuce.
700 total.
Distracting him so you can.
I can't stop now.
You've come. Okay, every street it gets a little closer.
His
to me.
225 lead gets raised up to 700. He's going to make the call and hope for a heart, which is not there.
Almost.
Red king indeed is almost. Wrong suit.
Check.
I give up.
Ace is up.
That was fun.
Nice. Yeah.
Frank
Thank you.
That was very entertaining.
gives
Thank
up
you, Frank.
without
I'm
forcing
gonna
Maria to
straddle.
put the chips in on the end.
Well, that's a new one. Maria's flush. Not bothered by Frank's antics, though. Stay close for more Poker After Dark. Well, that was a fun one before the break, as Maria was tempted to look, but nevertheless, she kept her integrity and took some chips from Frank in the process.
Shenanigans.
Where was that other red king? Like Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to see a king of hearts.
You're the Queen of Hearts?
Yeah, you didn't see it?
I know, I'm joking.
Right, there's no lying about the hand when everybody pretty much saw it but me.
Double straddle, remember.
I'm gonna fold.
What a time to pick up aces. Alezra promptly double straddled Jennifer Tilley's single straddle.
Whoop. Oh, he's feeling flush with chips.
Oh.
How can I fold?
Silver attacking from the button with the queen 10. Can't shed Stepuchin with the 5-6 suited.
But I'm gonna fold.
We'll see how much Ellie wants to defend. Wow.
1600
Whoop,
total.
whoop. That is.
Real hand alert. No theatrics out of Nate. Now Frank left on his own.
Only the chicken, man.
Wasn't paying attention. Jennifer,
I folded.
did you straddle?
I did a $50 straddle. He did a $100 straddle. I talked about how I didn't want to fold, and then I folded. And then Ellie pumped it up. And then Nate folded, and
16.
you called.
That's it.
Go into the flop. 2 players.
Helmuth check.
Mono a mono.
Dark check
did
out
a
of
helmet
Frank, who
check?
calls an extra 1,200, flops himself a gut shot straight draw, and backdoor clubs with 3,700 in the middle.
17.
Pre-check by Frank the Tank. 17
Alezra
from Mr.
gets
Alezra.
1,700.
Call.
And a call.
Not liking it.
But he doesn't like it.
Frank
Helmuth check again.
Check dark.
Hold on.
doesn't take too
All
much
in.
time before
All in,
dark
dark.
checking, and
What?
before the turn comes out, Alezra moves all in. Frank hits a 5.
30, 42, 43, 44, 4,500 the bet is. I guess that's what is in front of you.
What is he going to make of all of this?
14.
I wanted Nate's money, not yours.
Thank you.
Nate, do you have a lot of money?
Not compared to this table, no.
No, in real life.
Medium amount, yeah.
Oh. Are you married?
I have a partner, not married.
Call.
Frank calls Ellie's all in.
So I gamble.
Wow.
Once
Wow.
or twice.
Always one. I'm
yeah, I
And
remember.
says, let's run it once.
Give him 8. 8. He deserve it. He gamble, he deserve it.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, give him an 8. Ellie shouldn't be.
In
giving
need
aces. That's not.
of improvement, and Ellie asks to deliver an 8 to the man, and on the run at
He
once,
deserve it.
You
He
made it
gamble.
visualize. You made it materialize by visualizing it.
He deserve it. he
asking,
gamble.
you shall receive.
Nice hand, Frank.
Chris did it.
Well, that gamble paid off for Frank Stepuchin, making him our big winner at the moment, up almost 6K. Nate Silver, only other player in the black, up 2,200. Maria Ho, just about even. And after his aces were cracked, Ellie is stuck 6,400.
It can only be 50, or I forget.
Well, no, if he's straddling, then you can, well, I don't know.
No, that's
make it a
fine.
dead 100.
Ellie's good. I'm not gonna.
straddle for
I don't know who
Ellie.
trumps who, but Ellie's got it out there, so that's.
Oh, you
fine.
want to do a slipper on the button? I think in the button it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Any other position but on the button, yeah.
Well, 5-6 suited seemed to work out so well for Frank.
Because
At
button is
Hollywood in
Too much
Florida.
double
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah, double advantage.
Frank
1, 2,
is so
3.
sneaky.
One,
Wins a big pot, then
175.
wants a double
175.
advantage on
Nate
the
wants to
button.
try his luck with it.
No, I don't know. I'm a rule follower, so however
Oh
it works.
my.
Yeah. They were telling me no button straddles.
Okay.
No button
No,
straddles. Never, 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 never.
Hadn't played till Hollywood WPT April 20th, and when I went and played cash,
Raise.
bust out the 1100 or whatever, couldn't get back in. So
total.
you could straddle every position there except the
In
blinds.
Florida, right? Yeah.
I was just playing 2-5, but I played for 9 hours. I straddled 3 or 4 rounds, 4 or 5 times for the whole table. I mean, there were people climbing over each other trying to get to the table to play.
You're playing 2-5? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I still won like $2,200, but I played 90-something% of the hands for 9 hours. And straddling for everybody, and it was fun.
Let me
Feels
guess,
like
there was some
Frank-
alcohol in there, right?
If
Might have
you
run above
folded, what would
expectation
you
in
do?
that
Would
session.
You call the raise or would you
Oh,
fold?
sorry.
Meanwhile,
I'll call
Tilly
6.
running above the 175 as she 3-bet from the big blind with her ace-king suited.
you. I
Frank
wasn't
caught in the
paying
crossfire.
Read it. I noticed
along.
that, and Chris was too polite to hustle you along. He's like, oh, he's having happy reminiscence.
is that what you thought, Chris?
That's what I call it.
After Nate defended his open and promptly makes trip 6s.
At 1,000.
Proper.
Jen with the 1K C-bet. Has some backdoor potential, but for the time being, she is cooked, and Nate is going to slow play it.
Heads up.
Frank knows where to stick a 9-10 as he leaves them heads up. Third club on the turn. Tilly picking up a 10 as her only out, other than bluffing Nate off this hand.
All in.
All in.
Well, I was thinking of giving up even before the all-in because I knew you didn't have a 6. I thought perhaps you didn't have a jack. You must be on a flush draw. Maybe you made your flush and I'm drawing dead. My hand was so pretty, and now it's really unattractive. Like, you know, when you're dating somebody and you love them. Oh, did you bluff me? Because if you bluffed me, I will be very angry.
We'll see.
Looks like
All
Nate
right.
showed the red 5 instead of the 6, and that'll
Okay, now I
certainly
have
keep
2
Jennifer
targets.
up a little bit tonight.
You. Pretty soon I'm going to have targets, everybody at the table, everyone who takes a hand off of me. We've had 2 all-ins so far, and both involved
I would lose.
Mr. Nate Silver.
Welcome back to the Las Vegas Strip for more Poker After Dark, and the game is most definitely heating up. Let's send it right back down to the action.
I'm putting 10,000 on the table.
All right. Jennifer's adding 10,000.
Wait, don't say it again because Jamie didn't hear you.
I missed it, yeah.
Jennifer would know.
What did you say?
He said with my accent.
Correct.
What's the first movie you think of?
The first movie? I don't think of movies when I think of Ellie. I think of pain and.
She had a 5,025.
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm putting 10,000 on the table.
Ellie, here's a clue. Ellie, would you please say, how would you like your haircut?
Okay, I'm gonna put it in yellows because that's easier
Okay,
to
Jamie,
maneuver.
how would you like your
1,
haircut?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
mean,
7, 8.
Are you getting a movie from that?
No, I'm getting
Okay.
like American accent from the way
I'm
you
taking
said
this
it.
off
Like,
and
I don't
putting
know.
that on, so I've added 10,000 total. Write it down.
Wait, wait, wait.
10,000
$10,025. I saw her
No.
pulling out from her pocket.
I
another-
took the $25 and I put it back into my pouch. I am going to fold.
I'm sorry, was that a straddle, Frank, or a raise?
Straddle.
150.
Well, certainly can't let Ellie just take it on the button like that pre-flop.
I'm not giving my 50 away that easy.
3 players.
Plenty of interference between these 3 hands as Stepuchin was the straddler. Lesnar made it $1.50 and flops himself top pair, and Frank in some trouble, out-kicked.
Oh, no, not him again.
Cool. Heads up.
What movie?
Check calls 900 as we're down to heads up, 2,300 in the middle, and Frank picks up a gut shot straight draw on the turn.
I think I do.
Really? I have no clue what Frank is talking
Yeah, no, I'm lost.
So 2,000.
After he bust me, he will tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, let's gamble. All in.
All in.
Whoop, whoop. All in has been called.
The over-under for all in.
Yes.
A wry
I
chuckle
like the
from
hesitation instantly when I said let's.
He gave me the, to clap, to spade, let's go.
Fly.
Ellie. Gamble, gamble, gamble.
Big move here by Frank.
Oh, boy.
Either way, you get to see. I'm just ready to flip them over as soon as if you put your chips in, I'm flipping mine.
Okay, 2,000.
Wait, look down at your cards again. Were you watching?
Watch, no, I didn't see it.
I would not
Ellie
try to
definitely
watch
didn't
before.
see that.
Ellie doing some accounting. This is a big raise.
Cookie jar?
You want to show me one card?
I already flashed them a couple times.
I did. If I see, I would either fold.
Oh, of course. No, I'm saying cookie jar, right? Right? You
I get
get
that.
what I'm, right?
Sure do.
Excuse me, guys.
It's okay. Take your time.
I can see our table in real time, but not the whole cards, of course.
Ellie, a big favorite if he clicks call here, but obviously he would hate to be drawing dead against the likes of 4-5 or slim against 2 pair.
Don't mess with the Zohan.
Oh, well, I haven't watched that movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I think I've
You
seen
haven't
it,
seen
but I
Is Ben
certainly
Stiller?
wouldn't remember anything. about
Ellie
it.
sounds exactly like Adam Sandler in that movie.
Oh, Adam Sandler's in it. See, I thought Ben
I
Stiller
think you have
was
me
in it.
beat, Frank. I'm going to give it to you.
I'll show you, of course, again.
Ooh.
Wow. I have you beat.
You had him beat?
Really?
Frank flashes the queen 4, and Alezra realizes that he just
So that's helping.
got muscled off of that pot.
Welcome back to Poker After Dark and our 10 1/4 cash game, where Veronica Brill caught up with Nate Silver to discuss tonight's stakes.
Now, it's a 10-25 today, 25 Big Blind Ante also. Are you comfortable at this level?
I think so. I mean, I tend to play cash more like if I'm playing by myself, like 5-10. But like these stakes are comfortable enough for me. If we were playing 25-50, then I would probably have tried to like sell action or something. This is a good amount to play a nice, few hour half day session. Obviously, I have plenty of buy-ins now between what I brought originally and the sit and go profits, and so there's no reason to be worried about the stakes. I don't think.
Well, you're to my left. You're 5 times better than me. I like to see you becoming a broken man. That helps me. Thanks, Frank.
Ouch.
Welcome.
Looks like Jennifer is redistributing some of that salt from the tequila shot into Ellie's fresh wounds.
Let's get him. Let's get her, guys.
Why me?
Well, because you raise only
You're
because.
doing such a good job getting Ellie. Why
Check.
you want to get me for?
I'm kidding. You know that.
Maria made it 100 to skate, picked up
The night
3
is young.
customers, flops
That's
herself
true.
top pair, but it is Nate
They should
Silver
call the
with
show
the
Poker
open
After
ender,
Breakfast.
who will not be folding.
What do you mean? It's dark.
It's dark and we're taking tequila shots.
Yeah.
It's definitely
That's right.
nighttime.
It cannot be morning when you take tequila shot.
It's always nighttime in the poker.
Buck and a half
studio.
each, and now Silver picks up a pair.
That tequila shot was mighty tasty.
It was. I'm actually going to get another one.
Uh-oh.
500.
500.
Hold on to your hat.
It actually was that good that I like genuinely want another one.
What kind of tequila was that? It's very good.
I'm going to ask her because I asked for Casa Amigos or Don Julio or Patron as a last resort. So
Silver calls the $500 turn bet and binks the straight.
1005.
1005
Call.
call.
Leads out for 1,005, and Maria snap calls.
1,005. Nice hand.
Thank you.
She did have that ace of spades in her hand, and you wonder whether or not, had she not said call so reflexively, she would have been able to maybe make a move.
Phil has
We'll never know,
no,
though.
That's not Phil's tequila. Phil's is a
As the
mezcal, which is like a different kind of, it's like a
538
smoky kind of
founder,
tequila, but his is
Who
called
understands economics,
Kimo
probability,
Saga.
and stat. Which are
Can you eat your height?
very strong things to have a handle on when playing poker.
You?
No,
Hauls another one in.
Scott was
In
pretty
what
confident.
period of time do you think, there's a period of time that someone could, like in 24
shorter.
hours?
They
do you
have
think
3
somebody
foot
could go?
stubs.
Not like
How
in
much
one
time?
sitting.
So I'd have to eat
Well,
just short of 6 feet.
Yeah, in 24 hours. We said 24 hours was possible, but 1 wake window probably isn't. Like a normal day.
12, yeah.
Too heavy.
Scott was pretty confident though.
He was like strikingly confident.
He was ready to make the bet and eat the sandwiches.
Oh, I
would've-
can eat 6 feet of sub in 12 hours for sure.
Yeah.
Tilly's
Well, I
pocket
don't think I
threes aren't going to be in love
We
with
might
the
have
ace
to
king
take,
10
like,
board,
pick
which
you
isn't
up on this bet. We were willing
a
to
bad one for
crowdsource,
Elezra.
like, would you try it for 1,000? We would do like 200 each if you think you could do, like, crowdsource the.
I mean, I'd
What do you-
rather
I mean,
do,
how
it,
sure-
do
it
it for
seems-
more, but for fun, I would do it for that little amount.
I mean, like $1,000.
Ellie
just to
min
eat
raised this
some
flop and
sandwiches doesn't sound that bad. I mean, how rich?
hits himself the straight right
We got the
away.
sandwiches.
That's
Does not have
true.
himself a
And you
club,
get to pick
nor
what kind
does
of sandwich
Tilly,
you want.
however, who
We're not
actually
even
called
having
the
this
extra
every week.
200
Does it have to be sub?
you lose,
with
you
the
gotta
under
tear it
pair,
apart.
and
Are we
now
saying-
leads out.
We have we're sponsored by Subway. No Togos, only Subway.
Obviously, Elezra not going to be folding to the $600 bet, but
Which is you can't even
is
imagine
Jennifer
what-
setting herself
I'm pretty
up
sure they
for
had
a big
24
bluff
hours,
on
but
the
it's
river?
impossible.
Yeah.
Fourth
No,
club.
No way,
No.
no way,
Because it's
no way.
McDonald's. If it was like
No way.
$1,000 of something else, like
Yeah,
Chipotle, maybe a little.
Opportunity was there if she wanted it, but she shuts
It'd have to be
down.
something
Not
very pricey.
$1,000.
1,000 probably not. 100 or Taco Bell would be a challenge.
Is that even possible? How much is a taco?
You don't order the tacos.
Like a box.
You order like, I mean, you do like,
It is more for steak tacos, like
Yeah.
at Taco Bell. So it's
you
like
get like
a
the
good
steak
dollar
deluxe
more.
tacos and like, they get up there.
Ooh, yeah, if you get extra cheap, like they
$100
charge you
Taco
for all
Bell
You can like
challenge.
add like, because now you have like the kiosks, you can like customize your order in ways that would be embarrassing to do like a real human being.
Yeah.
You can get lots of add-ons like.
Look at
ranch
Alezra
sauce for
value
75
betting,
cents, and, like, it
looking
really
to
adds up.
avoid a potential chop.
But tacos with ranch though, like for
This
the
is
bet.
the face I make
maybe.
before I fold. Look, Ellie, so you can recognize it next time.
There's 4 clubs on the board.
I make a face like this before I fold, and then I fold. That's all. That's all. I have no clubs. I have no 10, no king,
I have
no
no clubs.
ace,
I
no
have no
4.
clubs. I have no clubs, honey.
Well, then I should have gone all in, but you were kind of pot committed there, weren't you?
I was there.
Well, nice hand, nice
Thank you.
play.
Thank you.
Like I said, you're 10 times better player than me.
No, I'm not.
I'm only gonna bet when this button is here.
Nice river bet there from Ellie to avoid a showdown, and we'll be back with more 1025 action after this. Welcome back to Poker After Dark, where the 10 1/4 no limit cash game action continues. Possible prop bet involving Frank and a 6-foot sub is brewing.
Competitive eaters are usually very tiny people. They probably purge afterwards, I'm guessing. Like, they
Oh,
must.
I'm first.
Like hold it together to accept the trophy and then go get
Do the
rid of
wrong
it.
one.
Raise.
Did she say I'm gassing or I'm guessing?
5. Teamwork.
Meanwhile, Lillywhite with the ace-king knows exactly what to do.
Okay. Deuce, 9, 10.
In good shape against Alezra's king-9. Some
Deuce,
That's
9,
pretty
10.
close.
That was
Pretty
close.
close.
other fairly raggy hands come along, and on a 9-high board, the ace-king is now in big trouble. Alezra leads right out into the field. Jamie does have the ace of diamonds working. Makes the call now. Tilly with the open ender.
Subway when they have like the, yeah, they make 6-foot subs, but they're not just 6-foot sub of the normal size sub. It's like a huge.
Big check raise to
think.
2K.
I mean, I think you can get like a, no, it's like a, they have foot long.
Would be
just
more
buy-
tempting
I
without
thought-
Jamie behind them,
Oh,
but
like
nevertheless,
like, you go to
Ellie.
like a picnic and there's some giant,
Yeah, I think they got a massive roll.
I mean, that'd be better for like the aesthetics
Makes
of
the
it, but
call,
that would be
easy
good.
fold for
I mean,
the
I just said
ace-king.
12 hours, 6
And it's round 2.
feet, so every 2 hours have to eat a foot long.
Just shy of 5K in the
Normal
middle.
Subway.
And no waiting. Jennifer hits the 10 high
I'm
straight.
confident I can do that for sure.
And a great card for Ellie just in case her draw was on the other end. 10 jack variety. The 9s would be beaten by 10s.
Put you on 10 jack and 10 showed up.
Good lay down,
Nice
good lay
hand.
down.
Now Alezra waves the flag.
Jennifer, would you start saying whenever you're going to say good laydown? I mean, not today, any down the road. Start always saying bad laydown.
Bad lay down. Oh, okay, all right. Why?
Well, because then that's what I always say.
Do I need a napkin? I got some.
Jam big blind, but then we go straddle.
Oh, yeah, the big blind. He's straddling. Blind straddle.
Oh, sorry about that.
50, 175.
Fold it, fold
You said 175 or you said 175? 175. Thank you.
Tequila taking hold early as Frank with 9 deuce off suit
Definitely
raises the
big
button.
earrings,
Dark
Jen.
check from Ellie who
Glad that
defended.
you went that way. I love them.
Check.
King high was best until this deuce pairs for Frank.
Okay, I'll fall for it. 175.
Did you play online?
When I was in Canada, I was there for 5 months, and we were in lockdown a lot of the time, so I was playing every day. I love it.
Lesra
Oh my God.
calling.
You
No
like
doubt
playing
thinks
online
king high
versus
is good,
live,
and
though, or
now
like-
it's actually a pair of
I
jacks.
like playing online because people don't know who you are, and and you can play a bunch of tables at the same time.
Ellie, do you have to bet to win?
But I like playing live the
Huh?
best. I like
Show me the
the
fold face.
conversation and the companion.
Do you have to bet to win? If you say yes, I'll call instantly.
But we're allowed to lie. Oh, you call already. Wow. That's it.
That's good. That's good. That was good. I got 4.
425. Jack
Lesra cobbles a little value out of that jack by leading out for 4 1/4 and reclaiming some of those bucks he lost. Poker After Dark is brought to you by Roman. Simple, straightforward, the way healthcare should be. Visit GetRoman.com to learn more. Manscaped. Don't gamble with your grooming tools. Visit Manscaped.com today for the best in men's grooming. And Poker Go. Get in the game at PokerGo.com.
Jen might have the answer to your question about whether all the casinos are.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know anything about slots. Are they all interconnected in the casino, or is the slot you choose
I honestly,
make a difference?
I really don't know.
Or do they just pay out every?
Once I was winning a slot machine, I think it was called, it was like a craps machine or something. I was winning and going higher, and the more you win, like without hitting a craps, and then all of a sudden a guy appeared out of nowhere, and he had to fix the machine. Is it on me?
He made you get up?
He's like, there's something wrong with this machine, because I was winning. And then he fixed the machine. He goes, have at it. And I was like, oh, okay. And I sat down, and the machine didn't work anymore after that. Like, I crapped out like 2 hands later.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a little sketchy.
That's a little sketchy.
Whoa, jinx.
Well, I don't know, but I knew they were watching, so.
Yeah.
They were
Guess
like,
Maria and I have been spending too much time together in the booth.
He probably wanted to check and make sure I didn't have any magnets on my knees or anything.
Did you?
No, I did not.
Coincidentally, though.
Tilly's 10 high is actually best on the river here against Frank's
Okay, well,
6
I
high.
checked.
Raise in the dark.
You win.
I don't think. Oh, I do. I do win. Wait, I do.
I don't think you
I
can
mean, I was
lose.
10 high. I was just like bluffing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's a beautiful thing.
Oh, you scared me with that check when you said check raise.
And that was binding if you bet I was raising.
Do you do the pretend look where you like pretend to look, but you actually don't look?
I do that if I'm in a tournament and I'm short stacked and I have to shove all in and everybody folds around to me. I'm like one of the last 3. I close my eyes behind my sunglasses because I know if I look at my cards, I'll lose my nerve. But in a tournament, where you kind of have to shove all in.
Yeah, that only works if you have the
Yeah.
sunglasses on.
Right. Why bother even looking at one card?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Go.
Go on then.
Well, okay.
I mean,
Family? Is this going to be a family? Woo, woo. It's good to see you guys respect my raises, though. That's nice.
Well, we didn't respect your raise. We just didn't have.
Maria 3x'd Lesra straddle,
You
and
guys
everybody
definitely
wants to
don't
take a
have
peek.
check. Like, I'll give you that one.
Check.
8-6-4, and
I
Ellie
mean, I'm like,
has the best of it.
There's no
But
way.
Jamie
There's no
does
way I
have the
can
gut
win.
shot straight draw
I
to
was
go with the
original
7s.
Pre-flop raiser. There's no way I can win. No way. I wish.
that'd be nice.
And Ellie, me and Ellie. Ellie
Decides he
and
doesn't
I
want to
gotta
tear one
always
off
root for
and
the
leaves
lady.
Tilly
I check
to
blind.
fish for
Kick
one of the
his
2
rear end,
remaining 7s.
Jennifer.
She does improve her straight draw on the turn. It is now 2 ways, and of course the ace would work as well.
1100. 3000.
And the $1,100 bet by Lesra gets promptly popped up to 3 dimes. Make no mistake, Jennifer Tilly can take it to the streets.
That was a good card for me.
Earns herself the pot there.
I was saying cookie jar on the hand that you folded, and that was incorrect because what you said, you hadn't my bad queen beat.
Next time on Poker After Dark.
I can't believe I'm being put to the test by a man holding a steak on a fork.
Chicken Frank has a beef.
How about if I stick you in the side with one of these chopsticks? You just call me a joke?
Ellie sets the lines.
Oh, by the way, I add up 10,000.
And Jennifer goes for it all.
This game, you guys jacked up this game. You jacked it up. What happened to dignity in poker?